Welcome to the Dietitian Side Hustle podcast. My name is Katie Dodd and I am a nutrition entrepreneur. But here's the catch. I have a full-time traditional dietitian job. My entrepreneurial endeavors are my side hustle. I've been making six figures through my job and side hustle doing things that I love. If I can do it, you can too. This podcast is for dietitians, interns, and students who want to be inspired to start or perfect the side hustle of their dreams. Let's do this. Hello and welcome to the 66th episode of the Dietitian Side Hustle podcast, my first year with Mediavine. So if you guys can remember way back to episode 29, I'm in Making It to Mediavine, I shared my journey of making it to Mediavine, which is a high-end ad network. So this means I have ads on my blog and I make money blogging passively by having these ads there. So before I ever started my primary blog, The Geriatric Dietitian, I knew that I wanted to have ads on my website. I knew about other dietitians who were making really good money doing this, and I was like, why not me too? So this was my goal from day one before I even started my blog. So when I actually qualified for Mediavine, when I got in, I was so excited. I was over the moon. I knew it was possible. I did it. And now here I am 1 year later, and I want to share with you guys a little bit about the journey. So before I dive in, I do want to backtrack a little bit. If you're listening and you're like, what the heck is Mediavine, Katie? I did not listen to episode 29, and that's okay. I'll fill you in. I'll tell you a little bit more about what is Mediavine. I'll explain to you how ads work, and then I'll talk about my experience with Mediavine. I'll share with you the numbers for how much money I made with my first year with Mediavine, and then I'll talk a little bit more about my blogging accelerator program in case you're like, hey, I want to start a blog too, and I want to eventually make money through ads on a website. So that's what we're going to talk about today. So let's dive in. So first off, what is Mediavine? I mentioned briefly, Mediavine is what we call a high-end ad network. So I like to think of Mediavine as a middleman. On one side are bloggers. On the other side are advertisers. Mediavine is that middle person who works with the advertisers and they work with the bloggers and get ads on the pages of bloggers. So there's a lot of different ad networks you can go through. Some pay a lot less, some pay more. The goal is to go with the companies that pay you more because we know that ads will slow down your website. I talk a lot about blogging on the podcast, and being able to rank on the first page of Google is really important. And if you want to have a shot of even doing that, you need to have a lightning fast website. So we don't want to start off a brand new baby website, putting ads on it, making pennies on the dollar, and then it's going to take us so much longer to actually be able to make money, like good money. And you'll hear later on how much money I've been able to make through Mediavine. It's pretty darn cool if you ask me. So Mediavine is this ad network. So I have my blog, The Geriatric Dietitian. If you go visit it on your phone, on the computer, you will see ads there. So I have ads within the content of my article. So if you scroll down, you'll see kind of like picture ads throughout. I also have ads in the sidebar. If you're on a desktop, you don't really see that sidebar if you're on mobile. And then I also have some videos that will pop up kind of off to the side in the corner. It's not like in a, like, you know, those pop-ups where you can't even read the stuff. This is more a low-key video, but I do also have ads through the videos on my website. So that is where the ads are. Mediavine does give you options if you want to opt out of a certain category. So maybe you are a vegan blogger and you don't want to have ads on your website, you know, promoting, you know, dairy or something like that. So there are certain categories you can opt out of when it comes to ads. We don't have too much control over what people see on our website because the ads are based on the user and not always the website. So, you know, we've heard about like the social network and how, you know, we know that cookies are used and our browser history are really used to help show us ads because they want to make sure they're showing relevant ads to relevant people. So if I were to go to the Geriatric Dietitian right now, I would see different ads than what you likely would be seeing if we were on the same exact pages based on where we live, what we're into, what we're searching online. So when it comes to those ads on your website, you don't have a ton of control. It's not like you're working with a company and you're like, okay, I'm going to have this exact ad. You're working with the ad network. In my case, that's Mediavine. I recommend them. I'm going to rave all about Mediavine throughout this podcast. But that is in a nutshell of what Mediavine is they are a high-end ad network. They connect bloggers to brands and they put ads on your website, and that is how you make money. So let me dig a little bit more into how ads actually work and how you make money, because I think there's confusion as far as like, well, do they have to click on the ads? Like, how does this work? So there is this very confusing thing called RPMs. And I say it's confusing because it kind of doesn't make sense, but my goal is to make it make sense for you. So RPM stands for reps per million, which is why it doesn't make sense to me. And what RPM means is how much money you will get paid for every 1,000, we'll say views. Mediavine uses two terms. One is sessions. Think of that as people coming to your website, but then it also uses page views. In general, most bloggers who have ads on their website, we talk about sessions, but because I don't want to get in the weeds about that, just think about eyeballs on your page. So for every 1,000 eyeballs on your page, that RPM means how much money you'll get paid. So let's say I have 1,000 people come to my website in one day and my RPM is $20. So that's a pretty good RPM. That would be one I'd be happy with. So if my RPM is $20, 100 or 1,000 people come to my page, I get paid $20 for those people putting eyeballs on my page. I'm not talking clicking on the ads, just seeing them with their eyeballs. So then if 2,000 people were to come to my website, let's do the math. We would take that $20 RPM and multiply it by 2. So I would make $40 if 2,000 people came to my page. And, I think you could figure out the math, but if 3,000 people came to my page, I would make $60. So those RPMs change, and they change all the time. The RPMs are often based on what your niche is. Certain brands, companies, areas of the market pay more money than others. So if you are in a really profitable niche, some of them, the ad networks, the ad companies, they just pay more money for certain ads. Others pay lower. A lot of it has to do with the ad network. I mentioned Mediavine being a high-end ad network, meaning they're going to pay top dollar, which is what we want. We don't want the ones that will pay you pennies on the dollar. So your RPMs are going to vary based on what your niche is, but it's also going to change like every single day. RPMs aren't something that's static. It changes all the time. I see trends in my weekly patterns of what my RPMs are. Like, in general, I would say Friday is probably the highest day for my brand that I see, like the highest RPMs. The RPMs also change seasonally. So right now we are in an amazing season for advertising because I'm recording this on November 30th, 2021. So October, November, December, that is when advertisers are going gangbusters because Black Friday, shopping for Christmas, that is when people buy stuff. So RPMs during this season are crazy. They are really, really high. Actually, last week I had my highest RPM ever in one day. I think it was like $53. So, we do that math. If 1,000 people visited my page, I made $53. It's pretty good, right? So the lowest time of the year is typically January because, January 1st rolls around. Everyone's like, well, now I'm broke because I bought all that Christmas stuff. And so a lot of advertisers are investing money during this beginning of the year because people just in general, depending on your niche, aren't buying a lot. So the RPM number isn't this stagnant number of like, I will always make $20 RPM for every 1,000 views, as an example. So, it will change based on day of the week, season throughout the year. It's just this number that constantly goes up and down, and that is just how it works. That is the nature of the beast. So I hope that makes sense on how I get paid for having ads on my website. I'm really hands-off. Mediavine, when I signed up for them, it was last December, so December 2020. Well, actually, I got approved for Mediavine in November of 2020, but my ads happened to go live December 1st of 2020. And it did take a little bit for like advertisers to kind of start picking me up, for my RPMs to actually start going up. And then at that point it was January and it was kind of the low season. So, I hear it's the low season, but I will tell you, as someone brand new to ad network, like having ads on my website, I was excited. I still do this. One of the first things I do in the morning is I check my phone, my little Mediavine app, and I see how much money I made the day before, and it's so exciting. So even though when I started with Mediavine, I wasn't making a ton of money, I was still totally excited because this is passive income. This means my website just exists. I mean, I keep it up to date. I do continue to put out high quality content. I work on my search engine optimization. I do a lot of stuff to make sure it's a good website, but it's so cool to make money without, it's not like I'm trading time for money. I'm not going in and working for hours to make a certain amount of money. It's all passive income, and it is so cool. So when I started, I was kind of like in that season of low RPMs, but as the year has progressed, especially the season we're in right now, holy cow, ads are going bananas, like totally bananas. So I make money by people going to my website and viewing the content. If they put eyeballs on my ads, then I make certain RPMs. That RPM varies based on what article they're on, what page they're on. There's lots of factors to it. But I will say Mediavine has a really lovely dashboard, which actually I'm looking at right now because I'm going to share some numbers with you guys, that actually goes through and explains how much money you make for like each page and all the things. So how has my experience been with Mediavine? I'm 1 year out, and my response for you is it has been amazing. Mediavine has been lovely to work with. Their staff, like, I haven't met one person on their staff who I don't like. They're all so helpful, so lovely. They make life easy for me. And the financial blessing for my business and for my family has been bananas. So I did pull this up just because I want to share these numbers with you. So I'm looking at the date ranges of December 1st, 2020, when I first started getting ads on my website, to November 29th, 2021, the day I'm recording this. So technically, I still have one more day of ad revenue that we would tack on this if we were looking at the full year of ads. But I just want to paint the picture of how much money I made in my first year on Mediavine. And the grand total for 1 year minus 1 day has been $30,229.17. So about $30,000 just by having ads on the website. Now, the first year of blogging, I had no ads, so I made no money. Second year, I didn't have ads till the end, but for the majority of second year, no ads, no money. But then now, $30,000. You know, the same amount of effort and work I put in year 1 and 2, and then to make this much money is really incredible. I mean, that is what some people make in a year with, you know, maybe a lower paying, like a minimum wage job. And this is completely passive income through my blog. And with the business I'm building with my blog, I do have multiple streams of income. So I make money through ads. This is my biggest stream of income through the blog. But I also make money through having a course on my website, selling digital goods, selling ebooks, affiliate sales, mostly through Amazon. So I do make money through multiple streams of income. But looking specifically at Mediavine over the past year, I've made $30,000, which has been so cool. So how the payments work, just kind of for reference, is once I make the money for the month, there is a 3-month delay in getting that payment. So like if you ever see my income reports, I share how much money I made for the month. The amount of money for Mediavine isn't going to be in my bank for 3 months. That's just kind of how the math works. So it's a little wonky, but I will say I kind of like it because it prepares you where if you see a dip in traffic in your website and you're going to be making less money than expected, I'm like, well, hey, you got 3 months to hustle and grind and make up that money in other ways if you need it. So I'm going to expand this page because I want to look a little bit more and kind of share some more information for you. So looking back at, you know, I made $30,000. What was my average RPM? My average RPM over the entire 12 months has been $24.93. My goal was $20. That was what I was hoping to make, $15 to $20. And I've been really happy with that average number. Again, it changes, and I'll share that with you in just a minute. Overall, in the past year, I've had 1,208,486 sessions. So people coming to the website. And I will say my traffic is starting to drop a little bit, not too much, but it is going down. That's kind of, I talked to you about how RPMs go up and down. That's kind of how people visiting your website. It can go up and down, but I don't get too much in the weeds of worrying about it because I look at the big picture. I'm planning to have this website for a very long time. I continue to optimize it, and long-term goal is to continue to build traffic. So those little, you know, ebbs and flows, I'm not going to worry about because I'm in it for the long haul, not for the little worrying about things going bad or, you know, it's all good. So I wanted to share with you guys, because I'm able to see in my dashboard over the last 3 months how much money I've made in ads. So in August, I made $2,914, which was so cool. In September, I made $2,883. So it was very similar, about the same amount of money. But then in October, I exceeded $3,000. So I made $3,496 in October. And looking at November, the month isn't over, but I'm going to land at about a little bit over $3,800 for the month of November. And I mentioned we are in like the amazing season for really high RPMs. So that's why I am making so much. I know when January comes, it's going to drop some, but that's okay because I know it's coming. It's not anything that I would be doing wrong with my blog. It's just how blogging and ads work is, they go up and down and we're prepared for it. So, yesterday was Cyber Monday and, apparently advertisers were going to town because my RPMs yesterday were $48.96. And I told you my average is $24-ish. So that was really good. And yesterday alone was my highest day ever with ads. I made $172 in one day just by people visiting the website and seeing ads. So it has been super amazing. I absolutely love Mediavine, and this journey of, building a blog and building up multiple streams of passive income has been so fun to see it like really come to life. And I'm really excited to share with you guys what it looks like being in Mediavine for 1 year. It's something that I love. I'm very grateful for. So I'm scrolling down because I'm looking at kind of the breakdown of money that I make because I'm able to kind of see this. Like I'm able to see that in general, I actually make more money when people are visiting on the desktop. And that makes sense because there's a bigger screen and there's typically more ads going on versus the smartphone, which most people anymore, they are visiting our websites on a smartphone and that's okay. But in general, I do make more when people visit from a desktop, a little more from a tablet, less from the smartphone. Most of the people coming to my website are from the United States, and that is by far my highest RPMs. I do make much lower RPMs if people are visiting my website from other countries. And here we go. I want to share with some specific pages how much money I've been able to make. Because I mentioned like the RPMs, like this is this constantly moving target and there's so many variables with how this works. But I have my top blog is actually one all about smoothies. And this blog article alone made $4,201 in ad revenue. Now that was amazing. The RPM average over the year was only $17. So advertisers aren't paying a ton of money for that one. But another one I have is about chewing difficulty and foods to eat if you have a hard time chewing. That was my second highest article for ad revenue, and I made over the year $2,360, which is pretty good because this one, it's not that old actually. It's not, maybe 6 months or less old. And the RPM on that one was $34.75. So that one, advertisers paid more for that. So anyways, I'm not going to get too much in the weeds, but I just wanted to share with you guys a couple examples of, how the RPMs vary and how they change and what things can look like. So let me see. Oh, here's one. I just looked at my RPMs, and one of my articles that's had the highest RPMs is one I made on colonoscopy diet prep. In the past year, I have had 3 colonoscopies, and I think they're awful. I'm not a big fan of the colonoscopy. I probably don't know anyone who is, but I remember the 3rd colonoscopy I was going through. I was so ticked off. I had to do another one, and I was like, you know what? This day is going to be miserable, but I'm going to spend the day writing, and I'm going to create a blog article that's going to help people prepare for a colonoscopy because, there's like all this diet prep you have to do, low fiber, clear liquids, all the things. So I'm going to help people, and I'm going to use this time to make some money. So I'm not just sitting around here feeling miserable because I'm a dietitian. I love food. I don't do fasting well. I get quite dramatic, and clear liquids is fasting. I'm like, I don't like any clear liquids anymore. It's been ruined for me. So anyways, so I'm really glad I wrote this article because I wrote it, it hasn't been that long ago. Maybe it has been. It's been about 5 months since I wrote it. And the RPMs for that one is $60.51. And I haven't had a ton of traffic for it. I'm not ranking super high for it. I rank high for images. I'm not getting the weeds of what that means, but I do rank for it. But I've made $807 for that article, which kind of makes me happy. Even though I was really miserable preparing for my, colonoscopy prep, at least I was able to write an article that's made me $800 over the past year. So that's kind of fun to see. So that is my first year with Mediavine. I hope this was helpful to kind of peel back the curtain and see what this looks like behind the scenes. I do want to tell you guys about my Blogging Accelerator program. If you've been listening to the podcast for any amount of time, you probably hear me talk about the program quite frequently. But the Blogging Accelerator program is my signature program where I help launch dietitians into the online space with the goal of making money through multiple streams of passive income. Ultimately, how can they replicate what I've been able to do? I always share that blogging is a long-term game. It took me 17 months to qualify for Mediavine, but now that I look back, 17 months to qualify, but now we're looking at, I made $30,000 in the last year in ads alone, and I'm going to continue to make money on this blog day after day, week after week, month after month, as long as I maintain it. So for me, it was totally worth the wait, and it was totally worth the effort to put out this blog article. Again, you can go back and listen to episode 29. I'm in Making It to Mediavine if you want to learn about the details of what it took for me to make it to Mediavine. You can also listen to episode 59, Blogging and Ad Revenue, where I interviewed my good friend Melanie Betts, and she shares her journey for qualifying for ads, and very similar process that is very similar, our stories about what she went through, and it was about the same time frame that she as well qualified for Mediavine. So all that to say, if you are listening and you're like, oh my gosh, Katie, I totally want to be a blogger. I'm willing to put in the time. I'm willing to put in the work. I'm willing to wait for it because I recognize, gosh, I could be in Mediavine, 2 years from now and be making all this passive income. And, it's so much fun. It's such a blessing. And it's also amazing for the public to have correct nutrition information online that's written by a dietitian. So it is a win-win-win. So if you are interested in learning how you can create this blog, if you're looking for the long-term support of not only how to create the blog, how to create articles that are going to be found online, how to create multiple streams of income, and have a community and support system to help you continue to, put out content so you can qualify for Mediavine, then be sure to check out my Blogging Accelerator program. You can find the program a couple of different ways. You can go to the show notes and click on the link. I'll include the link for my Blogging Accelerator program. Or you can go to my website, dietitiansidehustle.com. If you click on the About, there's a little drop down and it says Blogging Program, because it's like, want to make it right there so you guys can find it, because that is, it's my primary program that I offer. So you can go check out the link, learn more about it. I will also include in the show notes, and you can find it on the website, a link if you want to apply for a free strategy session with me. And this is where we hop on a call together and we talk about, where are you at now? Where do you want to be? And we talk about, is this program something that can help you to reach your goals? So if you're kind of like, oh, this sounds cool, Katie, but I really would love to talk with you more about it, you can apply for that strategy session. And if you qualify, then we will hop on a call and we'll have fun chatting about all things blogging. And if you decide to join the program, lovely. If not, you're going to get some good advice and guidance as you move forward with your side hustle. So thank you so much for listening to the podcast episode today. I hope that you learned a lot. I hope that it inspired you and also got you excited about all these cool things we could do as dietitians. Like, who knew that as dietitians, we can make passive income through blogging? It is totally possible. It is so fun. And yeah, thank you guys so much for listening, and we'll chat next time. Bye, guys. Thanks so much for listening to the podcast, guys. Be sure to head on over to the Dietitian Side Hustle website at dietitiansidehustle.com and check out our coaching page to learn about all the ways that we can work together. Have an amazing day, and I'm so proud of you for taking the initiative to listen to this podcast. Now go out there and get it done. Bye, guys.